Hi there everybody, I am Scott and today I am putting GP66 to the test. I recently saw some very impressive live demos on QVC and I thought, wow, I have got to try that stuff. I mean, it does claim to be the miracle cleaner, and look just below at the laundry list of things that it claims to clean. Some are very specific, like floors and walls and even carpet. Some are pretty vague, like subways and buses. I will not be testing this on any subway systems or buses, but I do have 3 very specific tasks that I need help cleaning. So I hope that GP66 will come to the rescue. I will rate those tasks and the outcome of them as either totally rad or totally bad. The first thing I want to tackle is that filter in the vent above the stove. These things can get so funky. And when I watched the QVC demo, this was one of the most impressive. I just put my filter in the sink and doused it with GP66. And I mean, I really soaked this thing. I let it sit there for about 5 minutes. And you can see some of the gunk dripping off. Then I rinsed it off with warm water. You can probably tell it doesn't look like it worked all that well, right? Well, I was not happy with that outcome. It still looked pretty dirty to me. So I repeated the process twice more. And the last time I did use an old toothbrush to work the GP66 into those grooves. Before I show you how it came out, I did want to say that initially I didn't think that my filter was all that dirty. I'm a vegan, so I don't cook super stinky things like meats and bacon, those things that really get into those vents and smell up your house. But as soon as this GP66 hit that dirty filter, I could really smell all those oily and smoky foods that I do cook. And so I really realized, I was like, something must be working in that filter and something must be working with the GP66 because all those odors are being cleansed out. So here it is. And I hope you can tell on camera, I think that this is pretty impressive. It was not an immediate clean like it looked like in the live demo on QVC, but I did go back and watch some of those demos on YouTube and on QVC's website, and what they did is they pretty much soaked the filters in a bath of GP66. So that might have worked a little bit better than the method that I used. Now, even though it did take some elbow grease to get rid of the grease in this thing, I would still rate the outcome as totally rad. Definitely not totally bad. And now to the original reason I actually bought GP66. I was hoping it could help me get my totally nasty car mats clean. This is grime and grunge from last winter, and then all the garden stuff that I've been transporting in the spring and summer in my car. So second verse, same as the first. I sprayed down my WeatherTech mats nice and good and let it sit for a few minutes. And then I rinsed it with a hose, nice and simple. You can see that once it dried, it's still not clean and ready to go back into my car. And there are some discolorations, but I'm not exactly sure what that's from. But fast forward a few more cycles of spraying, a gentle scrub, and some polish, and it ended up looking pretty great. A few notes about the car mats. One, out of all the things that are listed on this bottle, rubber is not on there, and that's what I believe my WeatherTech floor mats are made of. Now, I felt okay in using it on those floor mats because it says here on the bottle, cleans and degreases just about anything, anywhere. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it. I am not telling you to break the rules and use GP66 on your car floor mats. I'm just saying that it worked really well on my WeatherTech inserts. So you saw how rough my floor mats really looked, and even though it did take some effort to get them clean, I would still rate the outcome as totally rad. Now guys, I have saved the absolute best for last. I cook a lot, and no matter how much scrubbing I do, I can never get my oven door spick and span. And in my opinion, this demo on QVC was the showstopper, to the point where I thought maybe it was a little bit of a setup. Because they think they actually used a blowtorch to cake on spills and food, and all of that disappeared pretty much on contact with the GP66. And guess what? It did the same on my oven. I only sprayed half so you could see the difference. Now, this is a game changer for me. I have spent hours and hours getting my oven door clean, but not anymore. GP66 did the trick. Even if I just use this for my oven door and nothing else, it is worth it. This is clearly totally rad. On QVC, you can get a 3-pack for $40. On Amazon, one for $20. So you do the math. Clearly, the better deal is on QVC. I think this is really good stuff, and I'm actually excited to try all the other things that are listed on this bottle. You've seen what it can do, but there is one thing that I particularly really love about GP66. There is no scent at all. And trust me, I'm a sucker for those cleaning products that smell like grapefruit and lemon and sage, but I do have to really appreciate the ones that have no scent at all, and GP66 has no scent. Overall, is GP66 totally rad or totally bad? Well, obviously it's totally rad. I would recommend this as a cleaner in your house for sure. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go get some cleaning done, and have a totally rad day.